Hi everyone, Josh here. This will be my first review of Halo Infinite. I have never made a Halo review and this will be my first time. Now, as you can see, I made it into a certain part of the campaign and every time I get to a certain part of the campaign, every day, I'm going to stop the game and start the review. Now, fair warning, this is a campaign review, so there will be spoilers. So if you want to click off, you might want to click off now and go play the campaign. I'll give you 5 seconds. All right, let's get started. Okay, the gameplay. It is badass. This is probably the best gameplay I've ever played. I always thought that Halo Combat Evolved had the best gameplay. Halo Reach. Halo 4, I really loved that gameplay. Halo 3 had the best campaign, including Reach. But man, this is probably by far the best gameplay of Halo I've ever experienced. I am just having loads of fun. And I have this feeling, this unexpected feeling that where I always feel like a badass no matter how I play. It's hard to describe, but it's basically no matter what you do in the game, you always feel like a badass. Obviously there was some badass moments in the previous Halo games, but I think this ups it to 11. This is the best gameplay I've ever seen. I mean, using the grapple hook for first time, that was pretty cool. I already got to play on multiplayer, but getting to see try and campaign, it was magnificent. Now for story, I'd say this story is easily the deepest story I've ever seen. I can tell right away it's better writing than Halo 5. And I thought Halo 4 had the best writing out of all the Halo games. I love Halo 4's story to death in Halo 4, and with the mix of Halo 5's gameplay but toned down a little bit, just making you constantly feel like a badass, it's really cool. Um, I also got to see a new character called the Weapon. I got to actually meet her for the first time, and she is a really good character. I also love the pilot. I mean, uh, I love the pilot, and I've only played a couple missions. I probably maybe played like 4 or 5 missions by now. But boy, I love the pilot. I love everything they says. Every line in Halo Infinite has a laugh to it. Every funny line that every funny line nailed. Perfectly nailed. And hmm. I also got to play an easy boss, which was pretty easy, but then I got to a powerful boss, and boy, that was a really tough road. I tried to use the what is it called? The threat sensor, where you throw it and it censors everything around it. I couldn't fortunately figure that out. So what I ended up doing was actually just beating the boss by myself without no threat sensor. I just kept on taking him out, gunning him down, try to look for him, and whenever he shows himself, I would whack him, shoot him. There's just so many things that's awesome about this campaign. You can throw fusion coils in this, which has never been done in a Halo game before. That's probably the most awesome part. And I know people said that the YouTuber said there wasn't puzzles, but I would say there is puzzles in this game. Not to the extent of other games, but there's definitely puzzles in this. And there's also parkour too. It's not the hardest, and it took me a while to get used to it because it was a Halo game. But man, they have nailed the parkour aspect. the the boss battles, and the little challenges here and there with the puzzles. I mean, I really love this game. And now we're going to get to the juicy part. Cortana. Dude, I actually cried uh, during one of the missions. There was actually uh, children where were following a children path, basically, where you were following a children path, and Cortana would say these lines. I think that I'm pretty sure the children was basically John being as a kid, which I can really relate to that because I know he got abducted by the UNSC and forced into the military, being at 5 years old, and I can relate to that. And when I actually found the shards of I don't know what to call it, maybe a memory or something, I don't know, but I got some shards and actually showed Dr. Halsey giving us to Cortana for the very first time, and since I know what happened in Halo 5, boy, that really gave me a tear. I actually cried when that happened because I love Cortana to death, and I was kind of broken in Halo 5, and seeing now that we have to go after in Halo Infinite, man, it's gonna be an emotional roller coaster. Probably by the time I get to the end, I'm probably gonna be a emotional mess at the end, probably. But anyways, I really enjoy the campaign. I mean, the worlds are expansive. You can go on side missions like rescue Marines. I haven't played everything, but it was a little bit linear, also open at the same time at first, but then it like really opened up with the environments that like you wouldn't even believe. The island, you're about this small and the environments are like this big. And I already got to collect some data modules and stuff like that where I get to hear messages about the UNSC. They really nailed the aesthetic of the what's it called, data pads. They really did a good job, and the environments, best best environments I ever had, best environments I've ever seen. I haven't seen environments this good since Halo 4. Halo 5 was a very disappointment because the environments just didn't look realistic. Honestly, it kind of looks like fake in a way because of how low detailed it is. And that's why I didn't like Halo 5's environment. But boy, I really, really love Halo Infinite's environments. It's like the best darn Halo game I have ever experienced. And I can't wait to play more of it. And let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, if you notice, hang on, let me show you this. I got an energy sword from the boss. Obviously, I'm not gonna play tonight, but I'm definitely gonna be playing the next mission tomorrow. I mean, I guess I don't have any more thoughts on it. It's the best. It's the best campaign I've ever experienced. Best campaign, just like Halo, even better than Halo 3 and Halo Reach. Those were my favorite campaigns of all time. Halo Infinite, number one spot in campaign wise. This is the best Halo game I've ever experienced. Anyways, I better get going. Anyways, this is Josh signing out.